Hey, Shalom Yasharala. First and foremost, let's start this off by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Racha HaKodash. The one is doing to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, real word, that taught me this truth, peace and blessings to the whole for the elect. It's something I just want to bring out real quick in my spirit. I found a better alternative for, you brothers who, are really into the dairy and drinking milk, which nobody should be drinking cow's milk. All right, we weren't built for that. All right, actually, study came out that what Esau Edom put in everybody's face to be healthy for bones, which cow milk being one of them, was the same thing that was tearing down the body, tearing up the bone. All right, for lack of a better term, it was really fucking you up. All right, so this is almond milk. All right, Califia Farms almond milk, or organic. All right, and it's real good, and only thing, one real thing I like about it, that is it only has 3 ingredients. All right, so you don't have to deal with all that madness, man. Which it's all defiled bread, but like I said, this is just a better alternative. Certain brothers, when you cook certain things and you may need to add milk or things like that, this is much better, right? So that's another thing, 0 sugar. All right, there's no sugar in it. All right, this is what you want to look for, right, when you see these type of things, right? It says Lord willing, you brothers can see it. Ingredients. It just says water, organic almonds, and sea salt. All right, and that's really it. All right, no soy. All right, what soy is not good for you at all. All right, but yeah, this is a lot better. Alternative. Just almond waters. Sea salt, dairy free. All right, which it's a lot of benefits. All right, to this type of milk too. And if you even want to go a step further, you can get your own almonds. And soak them overnight, blend them, strain them. Add your little sea salt to it. All right, and if you want it sweet, which this one isn't sweet, and there's no sugar in it at all. But usually the things I use them for is already sweet. All right, but yeah, you can make your own almond milk, man. You don't have to rely on Esau Edom. All right, but this is definitely a better alternative than that BS that he be selling. All right, so real quick, a few facts on what it's good for. It says heart health. It says unsweetened almond milk is low in saturated fat, cholesterol free. That combo supports healthy blood vessels and can help keep LDL, bad cholesterol, down. It says weight management, very low calorie, about 30-40 calories per cup unsweetened. Still feels creamy, so it satisfies with loading you up. Great if you're cutting back but don't want to. Great if you're cutting back but don't want to feel deprived. Lactose free and dairy free. No lactose, easy on digestion. Good for people with lactose intolerant or dairy sensitivity, which Jake, we deal with a lot of that. All right, that dairy, cheese, and all that BS. That fucks with our digestion. All right, but you don't have to worry about with almond milk, man. You ain't got to worry about that. No bloating, no stomach drama, bone support. It says most store-bought almond milks are fortified with calcium and vitamin D that helps support bones. All right, well, like I mentioned, it's a balance to it. It's not true for some milk. All right, most of these, cow milk and Esau Edom putting out here, all right, it's not good for the bones. All right, it says that helps support bones and teeth, but is only effective if it's fortified, so labels matter. Vitamin E boosts. Almond milk naturally contains vitamin E, which supports skin health, acts as an antioxidant, helps immune function. All right. So yeah, like I mentioned, this is pretty good. Especially for the brothers. You love that milk. I know some brothers who just love the milk back in the world. They just take a glass, which I never was really big on milk like that. But as I got older, yeah, you make more wiser decisions, man. So hey, this is pretty good. All right, this is an alternative till we get the hell up out of here. All right, like I mentioned, it's only 3 ingredients, man. Yeah. So brothers want to check that out. It's pretty good. So that about does it for this one. All right, until next time. Call on you. How about you? How about Shabbat? Shem Ha Kodash. The honors to the elders in the apostle. Great meal. So I'm gonna say shalom.